Hi, this is Shashi Kiran with Cisco, and I'm here with Martin Lipka, Head of Network Connectivity Services at Pulsant. We're here in this beautiful city of Edinburgh in Scotland attending F5's Agility Conference. We came off a very nice presentation which Martin joined us for with several of our joint customers, and he shared his views about what Pulsant does and some of the things that he has done with Cisco's application-centric infrastructure. So I'm here to recapture some of those thoughts with him, and let's just get some insights while it's fresh on his mind. So Martin, let's kick things off. Just tell us a little bit about what Pulsant does.
So Pulsant is a cloud service provider based in the UK. With a wide range cloud services portfolio. We are a co-location provider as well with 10 data centers that we own, maintain, and operate in the UK. We are a managed hosting, managed networks, and managed application provider. And because of it, we are capable of delivering something that we call hybrid services, where we are connecting all those elements together to deliver services that actually matter to our customers, that are designed to their specific needs.
Okay, so you have a really interesting job, and I know you're looking at the architecture across almost 10 data centers. You chose, Cisco's application-centric infrastructure, and one of the first to sort of go down that path. So what attracted you about this architecture, and what are some of the benefits that you have seen as you've rolled it into production?
Okay. So we started about two and a half years ago with an aim to find a next generation cloud network. It took me literally about 2 days after receiving ACI and testing that this is a product that will not only improve our operations, but it will change how the business, or improve how the business is running. So from my point of view, and I'm going to be honest with you, simplicity. I'm a big fan of simplicity, and ACI was capable of simplifying a number of different services from our point of view and deliver the best experience with our hybrid services. It also, because of it, saving on CapEx and OpEx. That was quite interesting, and this is where what we learned about the movement that is called software-defined networking as well. It really delivers cost savings because it is capable of delivering, cutting the speed of provisioning, for example, from days from days to hours or minutes, and from weeks to days as well, depending on what kind of scale of an infrastructure are we looking at. So it was very interesting, and then integration of layer 4 and layer 7 services. When I noticed that F5 and Cisco ACI kind of connect together, I realized how both models will be capable of complementing each other as well. So we have great experience with obviously F5s, working with them for more than 8 years. With Cisco, obviously working with you guys for about 10 years or more. Along with analyzing what, after my 2 days of wandering around the ACI pretty much with hands-on, I realized how similar the operational model of F5s and ACI will be. So most of our operations is delivered by manual operations, is delivered by the GUI because it is simplifying work for our operations, speeding it up and making it agile. ACI is very similar. So cost efficiency in summary, simplified architecture, and just simplicity all over the monitoring, operations, and then alerting and so on, and was the key driver from our point of view that allowed us to choose Cisco ACI.
So it looks like you had really good success with ACI right out of the box. One of the things you mentioned earlier was how quickly it was possible for you to set new data centers up. In fact, I think you were saying if the cables are laid, then you can turn a new data center up in about 10 minutes or less. Correct. So is that a fact?
Yes, that's a fact, and I'm waiting for somebody to challenge me actually, because yes, it's quite interesting. After racking and stacking, as we call it, bringing up a Cisco ACI fabric is pretty much automated. So good work to you guys. And if I'm capable of not only bringing it below 10 minutes, I'm capable of training somebody to do the same thing in about 5. So simplicity is really the case with Cisco ACI.
That's wonderful. Speaking of automation, you also said you were a skeptic at first. You didn't believe in automation, but now you become a convert. You're religiously preaching automation. So what caused that conversion to happen?
So here's a little bit the background of where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the core networking. I'm coming from data center, cloud environments, quite complex infrastructure where downtime is completely unacceptable, where we need to be intelligent enough to architect solutions and obviously implemented it in timely fashion. And because of it, I only thought that that intelligence is a must in this situation. That only human is capable of delivering this quality of complex solutions. I was a little bit wrong, and I announced it, I think, during the presentation today. I missed one bit. I underestimated the controllers, as I call it, or the next generation world of controllers, as I call it. Where we are delivering the intelligence to our controllers that are offloading us and providing us only the higher level of abstraction. They are intelligent enough to take our high-level instructions, chop it down into smaller sections, and deliver it to our fabric. And additionally as well, since they are monitoring it in an advanced fashion, and they are capable of delivering the health of any object in the ACI fabric on the fly, which is very impressive. And like I say, I was a little bit wrong, but now I'm converted now, and I'm looking into the future to learn what I was wrong about as well, because it's quite exciting.
So let's look into the future. Fast forward 5 years from now, how do you see this whole space evolving?
So at the moment, what we are working with on our end is automating the data centers. I believe that in future we will be interested in automating the whole core networking. As I mentioned before, we are working with a number of different technologies, a number of different vendors. Therefore, keeping everything open is is a must from our point of view. We have international POPs around the globe as well. So in future, as I see it, is our infrastructure will be intelligent enough to deliver applications to our customers wherever they are. So it's again improving the intelligence and bringing it to our infrastructure, so that we, as engineers or as operations, we are capable of concentrating on developing and bringing the, as I call it, the revolution, the next generation products to our customers, and resolve the challenges that we are faced with at the moment. And we are, the medium priority, the lower priority projects that will make major difference after deploying them. So intelligence, one of the things that I foresee, and number two, obviously, the new layer of abstraction. So simplification, that has to be the case. In the world of Internet of Everything, when endpoints will multiply, that's going to have to be the case, because we are capable of delivering the infrastructure in a traditional way, as I call it at the moment, to the Internet of Everything, to the world of Internet of Everything. However, it's going to be too complicated, and because of it, it will not scale.
Okay, so it seems like there's a lot of change that is coming our ways, but the future looks quite promising. One last question: how do you see some of the job roles evolving as automation kicks in and all of these new changes happen?
So first of all, I think that this is one of the most exciting points to be a network person, to specialize in networking. I expect that after we're going to deliver more and more intelligence to our infrastructure, we will step back and we will be more concentrated on architecture, on developing the new products, tackling the problems, the new problems that will come by to us along with the world of Internet of Everything. Therefore, I'm excited. Evolution is always the case. Therefore, I'm looking forward to work with the next generation infrastructure, new generation of DevOps, new generation of network people as well.
Well, Martin, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Future certainly looks promising, and we hope to be partnering on that future with you. It was great to have you as part of the presentation earlier today, and I really appreciate the time spent right now sharing some of your insights. Thanks again.
Thank you as well.
Cheers.